Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. This is Athena from Spotlight. I'm back after a long time, and I'm back with someone who is very passionate about empowering the youth and giving back to the community. Remember the name Jeevesh Goolab, a gentleman determined to transform the educational sector globally through Skills 101. Help me welcome Jeevesh Goolab. Good evening, Jeevesh Goolab. How are you doing today?
Good evening, Athena. I'm very well, thank you, and I hope you're well too.
I'm doing great. It's actually really sunny out there today, and I'll be out after the interview. So, Jeevesh, tell us about yourself.
Well, first of all, thanks for inviting me for this interview. And I'm Jeevesh. I'm an educator turned entrepreneur, and I'm on a mission to make education, to make practical learning accessible. Myself, I've spent nearly 17 years abroad. I'm still abroad, but I spend more time back in my home country, which is Mauritius. And previously, I used to work at multiple universities in the capacity of lecturer, program manager, and also responsible for a number of teams as well as academic programs. On top of that, I also did executive education as a trainer. And now I want to contribute that to the society. Later, when I will speak to you, I will mention to you what sorts of groups I'm targeting. But yeah, I really hope people will appreciate that positive contribution which I want to make.
That's really amazing, your journey and the wide area of expertise that you have and that you're sharing and you're going to share. That's really amazing, Jeevesh. Can you tell us more about Skills 101?
Yes. So after leaving my previous full-time jobs, I came up with the idea of starting a platform in the form of EdTech, namely Skills 101. And of course, at the very beginning, I was playing a bit with the idea. I used to make YouTube videos, like probably many people start, in the very early days. But then I formalized it into a company whereby I have a platform, namely www.skills101.online, whereby you have 200 plus courses and ebooks on a range of topics, which I can talk on later. And as an added service, Skills 101 offers training services in partnership with existing companies as well as non-governmental organizations like charities in order to bring a certain level of impact and contribution to this world. And maybe later I can speak more in detail about the target groups which I'm referring to.
Okay. And Jivesh, can you tell us how you came up with the name Skills 101?
Sure. So skills, obviously, we all need to equip ourselves regularly. We have to update ourselves. We have to recycle our skills, especially nowadays with with the very fast changing landscape of the employability as well as the business world, especially with artificial intelligence. So that's where skills need to be there. So I came forward with the idea I need to contribute somehow based on my previous expertise in terms of upskilling and reskilling people. And then the added word which you can see to it, 101, which is a number, it's nothing about a lucky number, as sometimes people might think. But 101 is simply a very North American concept. It means the basics and fundamentals. So my particular business or education and technology company is about imparting those essential skills into people. By essential, I mean it's targeted at beginners.
Amazing. So you've identified gap, and this is what you're doing, like helping people to upskill and reskill.
That's correct. And the gap, if I can elaborate a bit more on that. So the
Sure.
gap is, I observed that there was somehow a mismatch between people who are working, how they're working. For example, I could see there are many kind of issues with skills like customer service. If I give you a very simple example, in many places I've been to myself, especially being back home. Of course, it's not about being judgmental, not to criticize, but I'm trying to bring some sort of improvement because I believe there can be so many things that can be improved and we can progress even further. So I met, for instance, I could see people sometimes they don't know themselves what they are doing, or probably they lack certain sort of guidance, or probably the level of commitment is not there. So I'm trying to tell you, I could see a lot of human skills was missing in many countries of this world. In some countries, probably people are a bit more aware of things. They are probably trained at a very early age and instilled about these values and so on and so forth. But in other cultures, especially developing countries, I could see there's a bit of a gap somehow. Well, in developed countries, we do have gaps as well, but probably compared to the number of people there, developing countries, there's more need for that kind of upskilling. So it could be customer service, it could be empathy, understanding other people, your emotional intelligence, which has to be kind of, improved more, probably because people don't even know what they are doing. They are not made aware. They are not taught simple things, basic things, because there's a bit of that understanding that, oh, if I learn complex things, it means I am superior, I am better, my image will sound better. But you can see clearly people are missing the point. They are not addressing those fundamental. They are running after complex things. And when you miss the fundamentals, your foundation is weak. You won't even be able to sustain yourself as an effective and efficient person going in the long term. So that's where that gap arose to bring, to fit in, to build on those fundamentals, on those foundations, which are a bit wobbly in many instances.
And it's so important to work on the foundation. This is where you build. And it's a really solid and well structured building. So it starts with the foundation. I really totally agree with you. And we learn from other culture, other countries, and it's so important to share the know-how. And this is what you're doing. I
Absolutely.
salute you. Yeah, I salute you for that. To
Thank you.
share what you got. Some people can keep it, but you say no. I need to find a way, and it's through skills 101, a vehicle, to give back to the community, to share the knowledge. You spoke about emotional intelligence, which is really important when we're dealing with people. So that's really amazing what you're doing. It's transformational, what I can. Jeevesh, what impact do you want to bring through Skills 101?
Right. The impact is to especially address certain categories of the population. But I mean global population, right? Because my skills 101 is not only restricted to Mauritius or Africa. It's true, it's based in Mauritius, and as you can see in my slogan, in many of my mission statements, my vision, it talks about Africa rooted. Yeah, it's true. We are
Mhm.
rooted within the African continent. We've got the values here, and of course, we are an emerging economy, and Africa has got huge potential. So, and I really want to be one of the change agents of that sort of driver of progress, if you want to call it like that. So, yes, so here, the categories that I'm targeting at, for instance, the youth, very, very important. I work with the youth at the university as a lecturer, and probably there's no better audience to interact with because you learn a lot from them as well. It's not only about teaching them, you learn a lot from them.
Agree.
So, and they are the future, right? They're the future of the economy, of the country, of the nation, of the world. So if you don't invest in them, right? If you don't show them, okay, maybe I won't use the word teaching, teaching, teaching. I feel that's a bit outdated somehow, right? If you don't instill in them the right knowledge, the right, I use this word because I love it and it makes sense, the right wisdom, right? They would not be able to navigate properly through the journey of making themselves sustainable. We talk a lot about sustainability, right? Let's learn to sustain ourselves first before we learn to sustain others and sustain the environment, etc. But we need to learn to sustain ourselves. So skills 101 helps people to sustain themselves through acquiring or improving the skills that they have. So well, I said the youth, we have women as well. Women can be people, many times, even though the population of women are more than men, but it's sad to see that gender inequality still exists, right? In many, many instances, at the corporate, the workplace, or the way that you are treated when you go somewhere, you know, there's still a disparity somehow, somewhere. So I want to target that audience as well. Okay, I am already targeting them. So women, the youth, and also another key population I'm targeting at is disabled people. Because again, I've seen disabled people in many, many countries, especially developing countries, where the mindset needs a really good shake off. That disabled people sometimes are left aside; they are not even considered, you know. And probably I want to add as well the same for senior people as well, senior citizens, pensioners, because I do address that category of people as well. So you can see my aim, my vision is to bring a certain level of contribution, especially targeting people who need more, who need more. Yeah.
I I really admire actually what you're doing, being very inclusive. We know we have educational system that is selective, but what your approach is more about including people, which is amazing, empowering the youth, the women. It's really great to cater for senior citizens also. You spoke about it. That's great. It's really a very holistic approach and taking everyone, under your umbrella. That, you're not leaving anyone behind, which is great. Let's continue and tell us also about the other courses that you have. I know you have
Right.
200. We won't be able to do 200, but the main ones.
Yeah. Okay. So I just give you the categories of courses I've got for the website first, the online platform where courses are usually sold. And then I'll come to the customized or bespoke training as well. It's
Awesome.
not many, it's quite niche, very few. I'll just cover them quickly. So on the platform, you have courses ranging from business and making money, web and IT, also things like social media marketing, as well as personal fitness, personal development. So that's very much available on the platform. And remember, the platform, the target audience is beginners. I need to make that clear because sometimes people might go there who are very advanced and they say, oh, what is this, right? But I need to make it clear the target audience is beginners, right? Could be you don't know anything about social media marketing, you want to learn about it. So you can go on a website and grab yourself a bundle. Right at the moment, we have bundled some courses, and social media marketing is one of them. So please do check the website to get more ideas and more details about the courses. And then the added service we have, for example, digital entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship itself for women. As I said, that's my target audience. And also we have courses like cybersecurity for seniors, right? So these are short development courses, okay? And the courses that I'm speaking about, the bespoke courses, uh, they can be tailor-made, as the name bespoke already mentioned it, but they can be tailor-made according to the customers' requirements. So it could be group trainings, like I need to train a certain group of people in a particular company, and I usually partner with NGOs like charities, for example, to target this category of audience. Or it could be someone who's individual. They want, let's say, you have someone who wants to start a business, so they can approach me, and I can, do a bespoke training program for them.
Yeah,
And the added value, sorry, yeah,
so you spoke about your website. Can you give us your website address so that we can go and check out the courses?
sure, I can probably type it in the comments, and
Awesome.
then you will get it. Just bear with me, please. I think there's a bit of a glitch here. Can't really type on it. But anyway, I will just mention it. It's you can see it at the back. It's www.skills101.online. That's the website. Please do not forget to check it out. And regarding, I just wanted to finish that, if you allow me, please.
Please.
And the other courses, also, they are not available on this platform. There are many available for me, and you can contact me. You've got my WhatsApp number there. So these programs, I think that the benefit of it, the added value of it, it's worth mentioning at this point that I run my courses with an approach of mentoring. So it's like there's a lot of mentoring which goes into the program. It's not just a delivery of a course, but it's also about the element of hand holding which goes there. And maybe it's worth also to point out hand holding, not spoon feeding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good one. Yes. And what message do you have for the Mauritian diaspora?
Yeah. That's a very interesting comment to make. Well, first of all, I think the Mauritian people around the world, wherever they've gone, they manage to make their way. And I would say we are a community who's we are fast learners. Our literacy rate anyway in Mauritius is quite high. It's over 90%. And we speak different languages. We adapt pretty much quickly. In most cases, we tend to adapt. So we are quite resilient on that side. My advice and to the Mauritian diaspora is, well, first of all, thank you for the contribution you're making in the world. And secondly is you do not need to really come back to Mauritius permanently to make a difference to your country, for instance. Okay, you could be anywhere in the world. You could be working as a mentor. You could be investing in your country, right? There are so many other routes to do it. So just be proud of who you are, but do not forget your roots. I think that's the key message. Do not forget your roots. But it is quite interesting to see that when we tend to move out from our home country, we tend to become probably more patriotic. We tend to miss the country more. We try to
True.
create, join Mauritian communities and so on and so forth in the foreign country. So that's interesting. Do not forget your roots and bring your contribution and make our country and cultures proud where we go.
Thank you for this wonderful message, Jeevesh, that Yes, we might be around the world, but our eyes always on a beautiful island and looking how we can help out and how we can contribute. And we have technology that has removed many barriers. So many things can be done. We simply need to be willing to have the willpower. And I really appreciate what you're doing because you always talked about giving back to the community, how to help and to share the knowledge. And I can see it now, how you're well structured everything and putting it out there for people to go and then have access to, all the training and mentoring that you're gonna provide to them. That's really great, what you're doing as a Mauritian and also thinking globally. You know, we are from an island, it's a very small island, but our mindset, you spoke about mindset. We shouldn't limit ourselves geographically, limit and thinking about how to transform globally. That's great. And what message do you have regarding the youth that's going to join the labor force?
Yeah. So for the youth, as the old saying goes, I mean, the old advice, you never stop learning. So I would also advise them to keep learning, keep reading. Okay, it doesn't cost you much nowadays. Everyone is glued to their phone or to social media, right? It doesn't cost someone a lot of time to just go and read an article, or to learn something at their own pace. Especially with platforms like myself, you can learn at your own pace. Unless you're coming for the bespoke training, where there we have live training, which is quite different. So keep learning, but learn in a way that you're enjoying the journey, because back in the days, I remember when I was going to school, it's like you're learning under tension, under pressure,
Hmm.
to kind of deliver, to get good grades, and so on and so forth. But things have changed a lot. There are new generations now. We should treat things differently. We should move with that pace. So learn new things, enjoy what you're doing, keep persevering, don't give up, because we tend, sometimes the new generations that we have tend to be, they get things quickly, quick satisfaction, quick fulfillment. So when you get quick satisfaction, quick fulfillment, you tend to give up things even more quickly, even quicker. So we have to kind of approach things in a bit different way. Try to keep trying until you succeed. Sometimes you might be just 1% to that goal to succeed, but you give up before you reach it. So try to keep going. And of course, that demands a lot of motivation, motivating yourself. You need to be in the right circle. Choose your circle wisely. That's where the saying, English saying goes, birds of the same feather flock together, Yeah, so that's important. So create your tribe, be in your tribe where you want to expand, to grow, and keep learning. Be confident, and probably as a final line, I would say, don't let yourself influenced by what people say. Right? If you believe in something, work on it. Even if people laugh at you, or they will try to put you down, they will try to kill your self-esteem, your confidence. Try. It's very hard. I know it's super hard, but try to get yourself going. Okay? You can say in your mind, that person, whatever is saying, that person is ignorant. That person is stupid. I'm not going to pay attention to that person. I'm going to do what I'm doing, and I will succeed. So that's for you, young guys, even not only the youth, but everyone. Take that on board, and I'm sure it will take you somewhere if it's meant to as well.
Thank you for this wonderful message for the youth. I've known you for many years, Jeevesh, and it's always words of wisdom that comes from you. And now I've seen your growth, I've seen your journey. It's very motivating, it's inspirational. Keep what you're doing. And thank you, for your time. You came here, you shared what you're doing. and how you're transforming the generations to come. It's really, and I will say something. It's a blessing, you know. So thank you very much, Jeevesh, for being here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Jeevesh, before you leave, can you please give us your contact information again at the end if we
Yeah,
want to reach out to you?
sure. So I've got my UK number, but you will see on the screen next to my name here, you've got my Mauritian number. Probably that would be the easiest because I'm based in Mauritius, at least for now. So Mauritius, our phone code, international code +230, and then not 5946 2408. I repeat, 5946 2408. And probably it's easier for many people to just get in touch with me on their WhatsApp, wherever you are in the world. You don't have to pay anything if you have Wi-Fi connection. Just drop me a text and message, or you can even call me. I would be more than happy to assist.
Thank you, Jeevesh. Thank you to all of you listening and that have viewed the show today. Thank you very much. So we're gonna end the show with a Mauritian song. Okay, we're from Mauritius, so we're gonna play a really nice song about our island. Enjoy and see you next time. Stay tuned. Bye bye, everyone. Bye, Jeevesh.
Bye.
Bye.
Chilele, 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 lele. Chilele, 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 lele. Chilele, 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 lele. Chilele, 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 lele.
Quand mon Dieu qui crée le monde, il nous fait un deuxième paradis. Sa mère qui nous appelle l'île Maurice. Nous n'avons une nation là quand il est bien gentil. Et que nous vivons ensemble bien happy. Non, nous pas de race, qualité, ni couleur. Quand nous faisons nos drapeaux quatre couleurs, flotter dans l'air. Quand nous reprend en guerre, nous glorie tous Tilele, 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 lele. Tilele, 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 lele.
Un esclave est réuni dans cachette, à soi pour ses égards. Tu ferais une quittelle, l'héritage de baiser protégé. Sorti quitte noir, quitte blanc, à nous danse de s'égare. Ça ne s'égare, ça ne s'égare, ça. À nous donne les valeurs, Mauritius.
Qu'est-ce nous bons enfants mais grandis dans le île Maurice. C'est notre sang couler nous pays, où se plaise le vert, vive nos patries, oui pour la vie.
Si nous m'aurions piqué dans l'unité, nous pouvons avancer. Ici, Mauriciens, nous solidaires. Ensemble, laisse-nous lever le nez.
Parle-moi fier,
Nous rouges des hommes verts.
nous quatre couleurs.
Nous rouges des hommes verts. Quand ils flottaient dans les airs.
Qu'est-ce nous bons enfants mais grandis dans le île Maurice. C'est notre sang couler nous pays, où se plaise le vert, vive nos patries, oui pour la vie. On prend naissance dans l'île Maurice, oui mon bien fier avec